evening. Welcome to Health Reform. At Health Reform, we like to talk all about everything to do with health and healing. We love to share in all of the most important facets of how to be healthy, and we utilize simple remedies. We've been sharing a New Start as an incredible program, and we are now talking about a reset whilst we've been learning more and more about how to keep healthy. A New Start was the lead up, and you all know and remember I spoke about attitude, nutrition, exercise, water, sunshine, temperance, air, rest and trust. And now we're putting together a reset package especially for you to get your body healthy. So how does the reset work? Well, we do 3 days of water and herb fasting. You will receive from me a presentation where I write everything down that you will need and that you will be doing over this 2-month program. So the herbs, most of you have already received them, and for those of you who haven't, contact me and we'll make certain to get them to you as soon as possible. So you will be fasting for 3 days with water and herbs. Day 4, you're going to be doing water, herbs, as well as grapes. And day 5, it's going to be water, herbs, and 3 different types of apples. Now, I'm going to bring up a few important points about those 5 days. We start every single morning off with warm lemon water in order to kickstart your pH balancing. Lemon water balances your pH system, and it also kickstarts your bowel movements. Amazing drink. So warm lemon water, a half an hour later your herbal tea, a half an hour later. For your first 3 days you just drink water. Thereafter, every hour, a half an hour before your supposed lunchtime, you will be having your herbs again, an hour of water leading up to your half an hour before dinner, and then you will be drinking water again up until an hour before bed. You will then have the day 4 is your grapes. We don't want you having green grapes. We need to find purple, red, black grapes, and we can get grapes from Farmer Jack's, from Spudshed. Coles as well as Woolworths also has the purple and the red grapes. So make certain that you get those grapes. Then on day 5, you will be having your apples, and remember you have 3 different color apples. So you have 3 different types of apples as well, color and type. So you may want to have red delicious in the morning, then you may want to have the green at lunch, and then you may want to have the gala for dinner. You make that decision in what order. You decide if you want 2 lots of green or 2 lots of red, entirely up to you. And then from day 6 we start an Optimum diet. Now everybody says, oh, what is an Optimum diet? Well, first of all, it's whole foods we eat. No foods with preservatives whatsoever. And no white flours, no white pastas, no white breads, all whole meal, all whole grain. And then we remember to eat our vegetables, our fruits, as we discussed in nutrition. For those of you who cannot remember and need some tips, feel free to send me a text message or an email, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. Text messaging is probably quicker. I'll get to it a lot faster than I would the emails. So from day 6, Optimum diet, what does that look like? Well, for breakfast, we want to have our whole grains, we want to have our nuts, our fruit, as well as the protein, our omega-3s, And remember the tryptophan mix I shared with you, which are 3 seeds. Now I mix it up a little bit. So you don't want to have the same grain every day, and you don't want to have the same omega-3 every day. So some days it can be flax seeds, some days it can be almonds, and some days it can be walnuts, and they all loaded with proteins as well. Remember, your nuts are your protein. So if you're having walnuts, that's your protein as well as your omega-3. Remember, we eat to live. We don't live to eat. And this is why I teach, very importantly, that every meal needs to be balanced. So your breakfast is balanced. Now your lunch needs to be balanced too. So your lunch, you need your grain, you need your vegetables, you need your protein, your fats, you need everything included in that meal, your carbohydrates. That would look perhaps like brown rice with 2 green vegetables, which could be broccoli and spinach, and then you would add maybe a bit of tofu and another color vegetable, maybe carrots. So it's entirely up to you what vegetables you choose, but remember, we need to make sure all our vegetables are cleaned thoroughly. Our fruits are cleaned thoroughly. I may have forgotten to mention, for breakfast you need 3 pieces of fruit. Now, for those of you who are diabetic, I would have spoken to you one-on-one, and we minimize on the fruits, and we have a good look at what would be an optimum diet for you. So remember, this is also case specific, because some people are diabetic, some people have cancer, some people have diverse disease, and hence every one of you, before going on the reset, needed to talk with me. We all met one-on-one, and then you went on to the reset program. Dinner is normally your smallest meal. The rule is eat like a king for breakfast, like a prince for lunch, and like a pauper for dinner. So dinner would be simply toast and 2 fruits. Now remember, fruits are not only the sweet fruits. We have zucchini, eggplant, olives, avocado, tomatoes, which are all fruits. So you could have avocado and tomato with toast. You could even have olives and avocado with toast, or olives and tomato. You could have zucchini and eggplant on toast. And yes, you can have a little bit of herbs if you'd like some. So it's as simple as that. You can have wraps, you can have pasta, you can have rice. The one thing we abstain from any animal proteins, animal flesh, any cheese. We abstain from all dairy products, and this is specifically on the 2-month program. So any questions you have, if you want to email me or phone me, I will respond immediately. As I said, it's much quicker via messenger, just via a message. So just send me a text message and I will respond. Now I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about. And if there's anything I have forgotten, feel free to call me back. So let's do a quick revision. 3 days water herbs, 1 day water herbs grapes, 1 day water herbs apples, and then day 6 to day 30 is an optimum diet, and then the following month I'm going to take out 1 or 2 of the herbs depending on how your body is responding, and replace it with 1 or 2 herbs. And then the next month you will do the optimum diet as from day 6 to day 30 or 31, whatever's the month. So that is a very, very powerful reset. And there is no shortage of food. Remember, be creative. I love wraps. Falafels in my wrap, with spinach, with semi-sun-dried tomato, with hummus. Make your own fresh hummus. And I also like to have some grilled mushrooms on there. Mushrooms is one food I have very, very seldom. So it's not a food you want to eat every single day, but once a week is fine. Every second week is fine too if you don't like mushrooms. You can have a nice salad, but remember, we don't mix fruit and vegetables. Also, with your meals, we want to have 5 hours between every meal so your body has a good digestive time. We don't snack because as soon as you eat something within the 5 hour period, you've actually blocked your digestive system. We don't drink and eat because the liquid is going to flush away the gastric juices that is needed, that acid that is needed for your food to come in and get broken down in that gut acid, and then the food is broken down, the enzymes are broken down, and your body will be able to absorb and digest properly. I think at this point I've given you everything you need to know. If there's anything you haven't, I haven't mentioned, and you have a question regarding anything particular, feel free to message. Something's just come to my head. People ask me all the time, how about if we have porridge in the morning, what milk do we use? Well, there's soya milk, there's almond milk, oat milk, rice milk, there's many different types of milk. But remember, we are abstaining from all forms of animal proteins. I hope you're going to enjoy the reset. Some of you may feel a little bit heady in the first day or 2 or 3. And once your body starts to stabilize, you're going to feel a lot better from day 4 when you start eating the grapes. One thing that I probably also should mention is that the reset program is designed to fix every system in your body. So what that means is, if you had dis-ease in your body, anything that has been there long term is going to start manifesting again, and you're going to feel maybe sore throats, you're going to feel stomach aches, you're going to feel different types of dis-ease. And that is because your body is sorting things through. And this reset program is incredible because it also stabilizes your weight. It resets your weight to what it should be. It resets everything in your system that needs to, leave your system. It really is a wonderful, wonderful program. Now, many people have been asking me about charge. What we're charging is you purchase your herbs, which we organize for you. All the herbs are organic. We don't believe in using anything that is not organic, sourced from a place that we know is truly organic. So you may think, well, $15 for 100 grams of organic herbs is expensive. I can get herbs for $10. Remember, they're not organic. They don't come from a good source. So you may be taking in again herbs that are laden with chemicals. We're resetting, which is detoxing your system. So why would you want to put anything in that has chemicals? Also, remember to clean your fruit and vegetables thoroughly. If you're looking for a product, there's a product that I've been purchasing from somebody that I know in Perth, a really good source, and I can give you her contact details so you can get that product from her. And lastly, let's discuss price. So you pay for the herbs, which is going to cost you, depending on what herbs are prescribed for you, but generally about the $60-65 mark. And then you pay $350 per month, which the month gives you 8 one-on-one consultations with me, which are an hour each, and then 2 group consultations, which is where we get together and we have discussions and we talk about how we're all going, and there's going to be 2 of those, 2 hours each. So all in all, You will have 12 hours of my time, 8 personally and 4 in a group setting. You will have my mobile number where the first 5 days you will talk to me every single day by text, letting me know how you're feeling at the end of each day. Unless you have a concern in the morning, in the afternoon, or any time through the days, then you message me and I discuss with you what to do next. So happy resetting. And remember, this program is designed as a 2-month program. And for those who are sicker, it could be a 6-month program. So I may have said to you, you're on a 6-month program, which I'm hoping after 2 months, I can say, you are doing great. You don't need to go any further with this reset. However, let's balance your diet for you. And for those of you who are very ill, you may have to do this for another 2 more rounds. But we'll talk about that. I don't want to overwhelm you when the time comes. So thank you for listening, and I hope you're going to enjoy your reset program. Have a very blessed day or a very blessed evening wherever you are. Many, many blessings to you, and thank you so much for joining me on this important reset program. Michele Hill from Health Reform. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday in Perth, in Morley at, I believe it's 156 Banara Road. I'll be there from 12 p.m. all the way through to 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Many blessings to you, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.